I get stuck in there. Huh? I get stuck in there and they're asking me about 2012 Durango.
If we wanted one?
If we bought it way under book. Like 2012 only gets us 24 months, maybe.
No, it'll get you 48 at Access Sandy.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
I think. Also, Carfinco,
Anyway,
Kent's gonna love this.
7-passenger Durango. Are we allowed? What's going on?
Yeah,
I got money.
This is our pre-intro, pre-show. This is like the backstage pass.
Oh.
Because we just gave out secret information there.
You did?
Yes.
I just did.
I used the names of banks.
Ooh.
And their terms.
Ooh.
But Kent's gonna like this because...
Don't give away the secrets, you guys. That's what everybody calls me up lately. They're like, oh, Kim. I saw your podcast. Don't give away our secrets. I'm like, what secrets?
I got an email from Galen.
What secrets?
And Kent that said this month, February, Carfinco's going to automatically give you another 6 months on your term. So that's pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah.
So if the car qualifies for 60 months, 5 years, you get 5.5.
Yeah. So for those ones that are a bit older, it'd be good for that too. Because if it only gets 36 months or whatever, then you get like 42 months.
That's helpful.
Yes, budgetary wise.
It is helpful budgetary wise, especially when you're trying to. It's a.
Do you want to do the intro? We didn't even do the intro yet.
Oh,
you said you were doing it next time. Okay, ready?
I am doing it?
You said you want to do it this time.
What's the name of our casting?
What's the name of our company?
No, I know the company. Buy Smart.
That's the name of our cast?
I mean...
Welcome!
Oh, Jesus.
You do it. Welcome to Buy It Smart Podcast, where we go under the hood of the car buying experience. And we give you the ins and outs, all the tips and tricks, so you can make your best deal, whether you be a dealer or a consumer, because it's the same process. It's the exact same process.
I am going to write that book, damn it.
Yeah.
Make your best deal. Front side, back side. You know what?
We got
I said it so much, somebody's going to steal it and put it on the shelf, man. It'll be an Amazon bestseller.
We got a 5-star review this morning. Did you see?
From Rachel?
No.
Another one?
Yes, from Ashley. And
Ashley.
Ashley was my customer this time.
Fiat.
Yep, so it's my first 5-star review.
Fiat in... Where did that one deliver to? New Brunswick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, New Brunswick. We won't say where.
No, but it was a snowy area because she...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she had the winter tires.
I put pictures up. Yeah, I put pictures up in the car. Like, obviously, when you drive it from Dartmouth to Fredericton, it gets kind of salty in the wintertime. So she's like, "Here's my new car." And it's like all salty. And
yeah. Yeah.
Inside is clean though. But she was happy.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, she wrote a
and
good.
her kids liked it. She wanted it there for her kids.
Oh yeah,
on Friday, which you had.
Yeah, she was like, "Are you sure it's gonna make it here today?" And I was like, "Yep." She's like, and then she was like, "Okay, because my daughters are coming to stay with me for the weekend." I'm like. And they love the car. They're like, "Mom," because she showed them all the pictures. So
well, it is a pretty
they're cool looking, right?
Yeah.
Like they're like colorful and they're like panoramic sunroof and stuff.
Yeah, and leather.
I don't think it's leather. It looks kind of like leather.
Like a leatherette.
But it's just because the colors are so like.
Yeah, funky, multicolored.
Yeah, it's like red.
I was thinking about the green one is like tan and.
Yeah, I think it's like red and tan. And like this paneling part's like red leather, I think. Or
okay, I didn't see it before it left.
It's not. It's really nice.
Because that was your deal.
I thought one of the fog lights in the front was broken, right?
Yeah.
So I went out to the guys in the detail. I was like, "Hey, can you put a light bulb in there because it's not on?" And he goes, "It works." And he turned it on, and the steering wheel was turned all the way to the right.
Yeah.
And it was only shining on the right fog light on the bottom. And I'm like, "See?" And he's like, "Turn the wheel." And he turned the wheel, and it shines the other one. So what they are is they're directional driving lights. So when you go around a turn, like only the right one like shines the right curve for you. I was like, that's a sweet feature.
Man, I bet you there's so many things that are in cars that probably everybody doesn't even know.
Yeah, you don't even know until you figure it out.
And because we deal with used, it's like you're always figuring out the next thing.
We're not really product specialists because...
No, you can't be. I Google everything.
Yeah. Do you ever go into like...
401 off of Google before I present the vehicle.
Like, when you work at a dealership...
Right 401? Is that like a thing?
A 411.
The 411?
401 is like a highway in Ontario.
Yeah, the 401.
Get the 401. Get the extreme.
Yeah, when you're like, I'm getting the need to know. You know what I mean? I'm just getting the quick.
The 401. How come you're so much shorter than me in this one?
Somebody's in low riding this seat. Just a second. Oh, wait now. This one doesn't have the power like yours, so I'm just...
Might be a lift one.
Yeah, I'm just in the
This is a nice car, man, for a 2015 Kia.
This podcast is brought to you by a 2014 Kia Sorento!
It's really good, though. Like, it is super nice. Auto air.
Don't tell me I can't do the introduction.
It's got this I've always wanted, by the way.
115,000 kilometers, that's it.
This wood steering wheel thing, these are, I love
Woody
these.
grain panels.
Heated steering wheel.
Yeah.
All-wheel drive.
Yep.
Leather interior. Heated seats.
Yep. Oh yeah, I forgot the heated seats. Now that's
auto air.
Leather.
Panoramic sunroof. Like, you get so much bang.
Little Locke's chair.
Lachlan's chair's back there. He loves this car. Yeah. It's just like Mommy's Santa Fe.
He must be like freaking out that you're like, because you take him one every night.
Oh yeah, now it's
keep
like
him rolling.
Now it's expected that like there's gonna be a new car like almost every time. You know what I mean? It's like, Daddy, where's your new car? I'm like, well, we'll see, bud. Maybe I'll get one tomorrow. But like, I don't think
it's good though. The cars need to be driven. They park there unless they.
Oh yeah.
Because we do so much online.
Yeah, can I get a medium 2 cream and a medium black with a sleeve?
Medium black with a sleeve. Sure, honey. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, got you, please. 405 there.
Thank you.
I think they'd rather. We got a lady. Well, I can't mention names, but anyway, just yesterday we figured out her situation with the DL.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. She was really.
We can mention people's names after they do a review, though, because they've kind of give us permission to do that.
Yeah, first names. Well, yeah. Actually,
if you look at the review,
they're
both there.
Yeah.
But I did ask Ashley if I could post the thing and do her selfie picture because she did like a little selfie with the keys.
Ah.
Yeah. She was like, yeah, for sure. So I was like, okay, cool.
I live for that, man. I was explaining your customer from yesterday, or it's Jamie's customer you're working with, and how I was getting ready to tell her about the vehicle, and it was like came in under budget. And then by the time I got to telling her about the vehicle and she looked at the picture, she was like, oh, I love the color, I'll take it!
Yeah, she didn't even see the interior picture.
She's just so excited.
Yeah.
With, it could have been any make, model. See, the whole reason I was having the conversation is a friend of mine, I'm looking at trying to, I want to recruit her. She would be excellent in this business. She just has lots of business experience and she's a really good people person and like she genuinely, cares about solving people's problems in the other industry that she was in. So teaching her this piece would be pretty cool. But she was like, I don't know anything about cars. And I was like, that's the last thing I expect anybody to know is cars. I mean, we can Google what the car is. There's a video on every single car out there, pretty much.
Yep.
You know
sometimes,
what I mean?
especially with used cars, having too much knowledge could be a negative thing. Because if you're like, well, the CVT transmission on that one in the 1977. You know what I mean? And you're just like, what are you doing?
CVT in 1977?
I don't know. I'm just saying words, saying numbers.
Well, you can find bad about every single vehicle, especially online. I mean, there's bad reviews about everything. There's bad reviews probably about us somewhere out there.
There was
I haven't seen any.
Someone. I don't want to call them out, but they were doing a. I kind of want to call them out a little bit, but they're doing like a Facebook one, and it was like, did you know that 98% of these cars manufactured 10 years ago are still on the road today? And I was just like, really? Like, what happened to the other 2%? Why did they just die after 10 years? You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't seem like a really good pitch for your manufacturer. Like
98% are still driving?
Yeah, so of 100 cars.
Squashed.
But what I heard in that is like, out of 100 manufactured vehicles from this manufacturer, 2 of them are just duds. Don't make it. Don't make it to 10 years.
They might have blew up.
It's true.
They might have gotten an accident, told right off.
Yeah, true.
Situation.
It's not necessarily that the car just fell
crushed.
apart. Yeah, they're traded.
Then I think that's not a high enough percentage.
Yeah, because then I'm thinking, I guess maybe that speaks to their ownership reliability and how much. You know what? That was a great ad.
Really?
Changing my tune on that one. Because it shows that people aren't trading them in, they're driving them.
Well, no, he said just on the road, so they could have trained in. They
and
could
been
have
sold to somebody else.
Yeah.
But they're not getting crushed and they're not getting
I
written
don't know,
off.
man. I don't know. First of all, I would love to know where that stat was found.
How do they get that? Well, they have the VIN number, right? So
Oh.
the VIN number should tell you.
How long it's been on the road? But
If
what
it's
did you
still-
check every VIN number? Is there some piece of technology that tells us?
Yeah, they have.
I'm
to
paying
have
this time.
it. Hello.
405.
There you go.
You got to do the interview, or you got to do the.
Thank you.
Remove my keys.
Whoops. Don't want to rub
Smash
the
up
curb
the
there.
vehicle, man. We just.
So we should say hi to Kent because he's our
Podcast is brought to you.
he's
by-
our one and only fan. Hi, Kent.
Hey, Ken. What's
And
going on
gonna-
in a PEI?
He's gonna come. Yeah. Also, we sold the car to a PEI Islander yesterday.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did the mini.
And
That's right,
and
she's
this is
picking
what
up today.
people from PEI say, and I don't know, no problem with it. It's just a little weird.
Yeah.
If you go to PEI,
Yeah.
okay, and because I did my training there for another job,
Yeah.
I stayed there for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
If you go to PEI and you talk to
say?
people, if you talk to people from PEI when you're over there,
Yeah.
okay, across the bridge,
Yeah.
and you say, "Where are you?" If you went to the island of Newfoundland and you're there, they'd say you're in Newfoundland, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you say, well, "Where are you?" If you go to the island of Iceland and you're there, they'd say you're in Iceland.
Yeah.
Where? What about Cuba? The island of Cuba, where you're in Cuba. What about PEI? They always say you're on PEI. They don't say you're in PEI. Every PEI person says you're on PEI.
Yeah. You're on it.
Why?
I don't know,
Every
Kent.
other, and they're always like, "Cause it's an island." I'm like, "Yeah, but I proved you wrong on that one, because I just asked you about all the other islands, and you said in." Anyway, see, I noticed she said on as well. Yes.
You need to.
So
weigh in on
PEIers,
this,
yeah,
Kent.
PEIers, we need to know, why is PEI the only island that you have to be on in the world?
I don't know. I don't get how you get into an island anyway.
Well, I go into places. That's where I go. You can go in if you dug.
I drive on them.
If you dug a hole.
Yeah.
If you dug a hole in PEI though, on PEI,
So we delivered a car.
whole thing
on
might sink.
PEI.
Yeah. Well, we delivered. She was here, but she's
But
gonna drive it.
GT today is going in Cape Breton
Yeah. Into Cape Breton, and that Mini is gonna drive.
on.
It'll be driving in Nova Scotia. It'll drive in New Brunswick, and then
It'll go on.
it'll be on the bridge. But then it'll be on the bridge, and then when it's on the island, it'll be on the island.
Yeah, I think you screwed that up.
I don't know.
You ever look sideways at other people in their car? And
They're
see,
like dancing.
yeah, like happy people, and then you get like people that are like, and then you get some people picking their nose and stuff. It's hilarious.
Because I don't think you're really supposed to look at people when they're driving. You're just supposed to be like, "That's your pod. This is my pod." Where this is like, we don't.
I look all the time at the lights. I like to see what's going on.
Like this girl
like
does
this
not
lady.
want us looking at her right now.
staring at
She's
her
like
right
trying
now.
to figure her
I'm like, we're doing a
situation
podcast.
out. Yeah, she's trying to like. Did you wave?
Yeah.
Remember when we used to drive around when you were younger, and we would
In the way back.
people in the way back, like right when you first got your license,
Yeah.
and
Oh, when I
you'd-
first got my license,
Yeah,
and
like-
you would lock the keys, lock the door when it was running all the time. You had like this thing. You did that.
it happened once. Anyway,
No, 3 times.
yeah, okay. It was so traumatic and resonates in your memory as a third time. Anyway,
It was right up here at the superstore, actually.
yep.
Anyway,
That
what
was
were
back
you
when
trying
you
to
could do that. You can't lock your keys in your car
say?
anymore.
It was running. I'm like, what happened, George?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't even know why I got out of the car.
I don't know why you got out of the car. I was like, stay right here. Well, stupid me. God knows. I'd been 19, so you would have been, what, 9? I left you in a Honda Civic. Smelled a little bit like gasoline on the
It
inside.
did. Those Honda Civics always smelled like gasoline. They smelled like a
It
motorboat.
was like a 4-speed
Yeah.
hatchback.
That's right, a 4-speed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I learned
4-speed
how to drive
manual transmission.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I bought that for $1,200.
Had the flat window, remember?
Yeah, in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tan
up?
had one, had a beeper when she backed up. It was like beep, beep, beep. It was hilarious.
Anyway, do you remember we used to drive around and you'd see people walking and then you'd be like, beep the horn? I'm gonna beep the horn, and then we're gonna wave this way. So they'd be like over there, beep beep, and we would We're both waiting the other way. You see the guy like, oh. Oh, shoot.
I forgot we did that. That was a fun sister.
You see the guy in the mirror and he'd be like, oh. Both of us too, like exaggerated, like looking out the other side.
I forgot I did that.
Yeah, that was
That
fun.
was awesome. Oh man, I think about it now. I totally forgot that. That is hilarious.
Oh man.
We'd be like, beep beep.
Hey Jim.
They'd be over there. We'd be like, beep beep.
Oh, man.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, we used to cruise around.
We're off to a good start to February, by the way.
We are, man. We're kicking it.
Yeah, I think the shout
Woo.
out to our friend Ryan Hardigan.
Ryan Hardigan, Automotive.
Yeah, he's doing really good with our. I don't know what would you consider him doing? He's
They're not really ads. He's just bringing awareness on Facebook.
He
and-
knows how to like take the stuff we're doing on Facebook and make it send people our way. Basically,
Yeah.
that's all he's really doing because he's not making any ads or anything. He's just taking the stuff that we're putting up and he's not even repurposing. He's just kind of
Yeah, like
targeting better or something. I don't know what he's doing, but we're
we
getting
had
a lot
a
of
bunch
leads.
of guys eating pizza underneath our logo, and I mean every, a lot of what's posted or what is an advertisement, enforces our concept, which says a lot. With the amount of leads coming in, like, man, we gotta hire some staff. Like
Yeah.
yesterday,
we do,
I'm anxious. Well, I didn't sleep well last night because I was thinking, holy crap, we got all these leads, people waiting for us to get back in touch with them, and I promised.
Oh yeah, well,
You know
we
what I
just
mean?
got to be me and you and Jamie all hands on deck for a few days until
Yeah.
we get some people.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I had to let a couple go there, but you know what? I got to do better at that. I gotta be slower to hire.
Well, I don't know because it's the balance, right? Because we need people too.
Yeah, but I don't like to waste other people's time, and it's not working for them too. So there's got to be a solution that can help do that, or maybe this is what everybody goes through when they're getting up and running.
I don't know.
Anyway, it's all good though.
I
We
did
got a couple winners in the hopper.
Yep. We're filling up our funnel.
I mean, everybody's a winner, but I mean, winners in what we do.
Yeah, and so I've been kind of listening to that guy. I can't remember his name now, but the guy who tells about the story, like your customer's the story and you're the Yoda.
Oh yeah,
He's the Luke and you're the Yoda.
yeah. What the hell? We got to figure out what that book is. I bought it.
Oh, you bought it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I think it is. Let me find it
called
for you
the-
while you're talking.
Anyway, I've been listening to some of his stuff on YouTube, and it's pretty good stuff, but
Yeah.
I was just thinking like that most recent 5-star review that we got this morning.
Donald Miller, building a brand story.
Maybe. Doesn't ring a bell, but probably.
Building a brand story, Donald Miller. Yeah.
It was
But
like
that's his
the
thing.
one I watched was called Why Your Story Matters
Yeah. Okay.
or something like that.
Okay.
Anyway.
Oh!
Dude, you're on mic duty.
Sorry, man. I had a bunch of things going on here.
Oh man.
We
Anyway.
should do it if we see somebody walking. Let's do our thing. I want to do it again.
Well, I wonder if because they won't be able to see it in the video, but I guess that doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I just want to do it. This is a perfect street too. People be walking on the street.
No, we can't do that.
Yes, it's not mean. It's funny. You get a laugh.
It's mean now though.
Why?
We'll get a 1-star review for doing this.
Nobody even gets this long in the podcast, so.
Yeah, that's true.
So anyway,
Kent
this
does.
Miller guy.
Kent's gonna call me after this.
Is he?
Yeah. They're like,
Kent-
hey, thanks for the
Okay,
show.
next time, Kent, COVID pending,
Yeah,
we might just have to wear a mask. I don't know. But the next time you're traveling again,
yeah, we gotta have him on the
Yeah.
podcast.
you come on the podcast.
You can sit in the baby chair.
Yeah, you get the baby chair, Ken. We now want to know all the lender secrets.
Yeah, there's lender secrets too. I bet. What was I talking about
I
before
want to do a
this?
makeup job next time.
What was I talking about before this?
You were talking about brand story.
The brand story. Yeah. So if you read Ashley's story, it's like her story, man. It even has like
Who's Ashley?
Ashley, who did our 5-star review this morning.
Oh, yes.
It was like, it was January 1st. It was a snowy winter day. You know what I mean?
Really?
Kind of. She's like, my transmission died, and then she like goes into her whole thing about how it was like, you know.
And the cool thing is,
yeah,
you're completely, yes, bang on. Because she was the hero of her story.
right. She
reached out, she found a solution.
Yep.
And we were the guide.
Yep.
When I was listening to the book, because I often listen to the books, I very rarely sit down and read them. I like to drive and listen.
Listening is way better for me too.
When I was listening, the way that he was saying guide, I thought he was saying guy, and you're the guy, and I was getting offended. I was like, yeah, but I'm a girl.
You're the guy. Yeah, but you're the
and
guy.
your company is the guy. And I'm like, don't like that. But what he was really saying is that the company is the guide.
Right. So what you're saying is your own prejudice about this person being a male chauvinist blocked you from being able to intake.
No, I had to listen to it a couple times, and then I was good.
So you're sexist.
You know what happened actually? On that note.
What?
Yeah. So like, Bite Smart is like Yoda, and Ashley is the hero.
Ashley's getting a huge shout out here too.
Yeah. She's the hero of her own story. That's what I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. If you look at our new website,
it is like that.
As soon as you open it up, it's all talking about our heroes.
Yeah.
All of our customers.
The new website has been a big instrumental piece in getting all the new traffic that we've been getting too.
Yeah, we got as soon as it launched, we got 2-3 leads right away that same evening.
Yeah.
Which is odd. Websites aren't supposed to do that. I really wasn't even designing to do that because we have landing pages that go with different ads that are designed to really pull in the customer for specific reason. Like if it's related to credit, then they make that application towards credit, or if it's related to a vehicle. Payment,
parties, price, and product.
Yep. But now we're going to be able to easily show customers different vehicles too, which I like, with using the links.
Yeah, I like that
which is
too.
Nice. So that'll be all good.
Yeah.
So I got to share something that happened yesterday.
Okay.
This is more of a business thing. Kind of friggin' got under my skin.
Okay.
So you tell me what you think about it, because you're a dude.
I'm a dude. Yeah.
Okay. LinkedIn is a professional platform.
Gotcha.
Okay? I'm not going to call anybody out here, but.
Right.
And I'm in this group with women in automotive. And we talk about some of the issues related to being a lady in automotive. And none of which are the ladies are great, man. It's none of which nobody's saying anything like oh, poor us. It's just how do you deal with this? One lady was like, okay, I work on the sales floor. This guy comes in, I introduce myself. He says he doesn't want to deal with a woman.
How would you handle that?
How do you handle it? So we just go through, because there's so many different women and so many different areas of auto. Some are at the manufacturer level, some are in financing, some are GMs, some own multiple dealerships, some are service related, right? And so we all weigh in to be okay, if I was the GM of that store, what would I do? Do you take the deal, or do you choose a learning opportunity? Do you stand by your employee? Do you not want to offend the customer? Anyway, so I won't get into that specific one, but that's kind of what happens. And it's a real gentle approach to try to get different ways to be able to deal with things in a professional way, so that you're not like a fuss maker.
Right.
That's the thing. You make a fuss as a lady, and sometimes it can turn against you.
Right.
And that's not right, but it is true. And then you're emotional and da 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 da. Okay, so anyways, this is what happens to me yesterday on LinkedIn.
Oh, did we want to talk about that specific one?
What?
I had answers.
Yeah, I'd like to hear your opinion on that one, and I'll tell you what happened to me.
Okay. So
what's important is what happened to me. Just kidding.
Yeah. So that one, if you're the GM, and the question is should you just take the deal, make the customer happy, or what should you do? How should you handle it?
Yeah, how should you? The question was how. In that situation, what would you have done as her manager?
Okay, I would have went for the double turnover, which I've done in the past. When I worked at when I worked in the construction industry.
Yeah.
I used to do the double turnover all the time.
Okay.
So I worked in the construction industry for a woman.
Yeah.
And she,
the woman was the boss.
She owned the
Gotcha.
business, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Metal roofing company.
Yep.
And contractors would come in all the time. And
Yeah.
she'd be there at the desk and ready to serve.
Yeah.
And because we would just take turns. Like, you had
Yeah.
your own work to do, but you'd take turns at the desk, right?
Okay.
So she'd be ready to serve you whatever you need. And sometimes it would happen, she would come into the office, like my office, she'd come in and be like, this guy wants to deal with the man, right?
Okay.
So, and that was her decision, because she owned the business.
Right.
So I would get up and I would double turn it over. So she turned it over to me because he wanted to deal with the man.
Yeah.
And I would keep, like, touching back in with Danielle.
Like posturing her.
Yeah, I'd be like, Danielle, I'd be just 1 sec, just hold on, let
I
me check
gotta
with
ask.
Danielle. And I would do it like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
And to the point with some guys, I'd be like, you can deal with me if you want, but she knows more than I do about it. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
So that's one thing that you can do as the employee. If you're a man and you see that situation happening, you can do the double turnover.
I like that.
Right? That's a good way to support. And then there's another thing, if you're the GM, the way I'd answer the question about like what you do if you're the GM, especially if you're a male GM,
Yeah.
there's a thing that I agree with, which is like, no business is better than bad business. And you don't want to do business necessarily with people who are going to bring down your brand
Yeah.
and your image. And
Yeah.
so do the double turnover. That's what I would have. I would have little advocates, and in the sales meetings on the sales floor, to say, when this happens, this has been happening to Jessica or whoever it is, it's unacceptable, and so we're going to employ the double turnover. Anytime you see it,
Yeah.
she might turn it over to you for a second, you can turn it right back over to her, or she might choose not to do that. She might choose to handle it her own way. I don't know
Yeah.
how to do that because I'm not a woman.
Yeah.
But if she's comfortable doing it that way, that might be a good approach. And then at the same time, like, if you see it as the GM, you can politely ask the guy, like, just advise him, like, this is your sales associate or whatever. But if he has to go because he doesn't want to deal, then he's got to go.
Yeah.
You know, and then let Jessica get another one.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I
That
would
seemed
do.
to be the consensus on the chat
Yeah.
with the ladies. And then it was interesting because it was brought out into the main, like onto LinkedIn. One of the ladies brought out the question because it had so much heat behind it in our private group. And it was really surprising what a lot of the men were saying. They had similar concepts to what you're saying. Nobody brought up the double turnover that I thought. I really like that, or maybe they were calling it something different. But the majority response was, well, I guess you just have to go somewhere else because we employ ladies.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like, this is
Like-
the way we do business. It's almost the same as, like,
Could you say that from a race perspective? No.
no, you can't.
Could
no.
you say it like from an age?
No.
I want somebody younger.
No.
So
You can't say it from a gender perspective either.
yeah. So this is what happened, because what this brought up was, in my brain, I started thinking about, like, before, sometimes bad comments, and you're always told, like, don't respond. I use it as an opportunity to try to turn people around, but I'm not going to shy off because I'm not doing anything wrong.
Right.
So if you're going to question certain things, then I'll give you the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So on LinkedIn, though, it's a professional network. Like, it's not a place to, women that are on LinkedIn aren't looking to, grab dates.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So very quickly, this is what happened. I got reached out by somebody who's in the automotive business looking to connect. No problem, I connect. I get an automatic email, which you do sometimes on LinkedIn. It's like a canned response. I think somebody, like, you can type it in, but I think you can set up some type of canned response, which is like, thanks for the connection.
Right.
Look forward to, hopefully doing some business together in the future. To which I respond, yeah, sounds great, thumbs up.
Right.
No problem for the connection, whatever.
Yeah.
To which the response was maybe a little bit more in depth about how they're in the car business. They watch some of my stuff and be interested in maybe, learning more about it, and that they need that type of program in their dealership. Okay, yeah, no problem. Reach out anytime. Happy to help in any way I can.
Mm.
To which the response was, just got to tell you, you're so beautiful.
Mm. Which doesn't come up usually men to men.
So the thing is like,
if it did, I'd be like, thank you
Right.
for the compliment.
so I didn't
moving
respond, and then I just deleted him.
Mm-hmm.
which is how, quite frankly, it's something that happens frequently for women. It just does. And you learn to just, that felt gross, dude, but okay, like, you're one of those, so I'm just gonna roll on with life and shake it off.
Right.
And it's really like, it's harmless to a degree, but it just solidifies that there's a way that we're interacting with women in a professional environment versus men.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I sat on it. I just like sat on it. And then last night, after having deleted it with no response to the comment, I hope I wasn't out of line. So, anyways, I should probably read what I wrote back, but I just had a moment where I was like, that's it. I'm done going like this. Like, forgetting about it. I'm going to use this as a learning opportunity. I will be kind, but, you know, like, it needs to be said that you're right. That wasn't appropriate.
Right.
So that's what I said. You're right. That wasn't appropriate.
Right.
And I told him, I want you to imagine being in a professional environment, you know, whether it be a conference or a meeting, and you're approached by anyone, regardless of the sex, after having had an intellectual conversation to which the response is, you're so beautiful or attractive or something about your physical appearance.
Right.
To which I said, I consider myself to be a hell of a lot more than that. And I don't present myself on LinkedIn as somebody that needs that type of validation. So I don't understand where that comes from. Do you know what I mean? And then I just said, like, so I hope you take this as a learning opportunity.
Right.
I hope you can look at it for what it would feel like if it was you.
Right.
Anyways, message back and he said, you're right, I do apologize. And then I deleted him. Just his message.
He probably didn't know that he was doing something that would offend you.
No.
But it's also probably good that he got a little correction. Because, see, I say that, but I would never write that to anybody.
Well, that's what Tyler said.
Yeah. So
I said,
I would never think to write that.
And he's like, you're not overreacting. Like, I would never say that to someone.
I would never write that.
I wouldn't say it out of my mouth.
Yeah.
I wouldn't write it down. But he's like, Kim, the thing is that it's easy to step out of bounds when you don't have to face somebody face to face.
Right.
And he's like, hey, the guy probably, you know, put the rope out and, you know, put his hand out and you kind of like whacked it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And he was thinking, hey, maybe she'll, you know, what's the chances? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or maybe he was just genuinely saying, hey, you're an attractive lady. Do you know what I mean?
It's
Either
that's
way,
a weird
it's
one,
just like
though, because
odd.
it's like, I find, like, especially when you're not in that realm, like, if you were trying to get those types of likes, that's different. You were talking about, well, whatever he found attractive to you wasn't the way you look. It shouldn't have been on LinkedIn anyway. It should have been the content of what you were saying or doing.
Right.
So it's weird that he brought that in, and I just think, like,
maybe he's talking about my inner aura.
my it could be. My thing is too that, like, I try to see the good in a lot of people and in most people, because it's easier once you find the good part to deal with them. And it does suck when you struggle to find the good part. You know what I mean?
I mean, here's the thing. It just goes to that whole circle of, like, that's what, as a woman. And listen, I'm not talking about me. That's why I brought up the group I'm in, because that's like an everyday occurrence.
Yes.
And you'd be surprised how often you might post something that was a private message, but you'd be surprised how there's so much freedom. If you look at people's comments, even underneath, how free it is for people to be saying a whole bunch of just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just like, where does that fly in your world, dude?
I think Tyler made a good point when he's like, when nobody's talking to you and you're, like, face to face.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that the internet has done. It's opened up this, like, realm where, like, anybody on the side of the road, that guy can get to you. You know what I mean? That guy right there can get to us.
And we didn't do it.
Yeah. We should have. He could have got to us. He would have sent us a text, and we could have looked at it, right? Especially if you're like, man, if you post something, and part of how you make your money is by user engagement. You got to read the comments. Yeah. And when you get a nasty one, it's like, damn.
Yeah.
But 10 years ago, maybe 20 years ago, sorry, that wasn't a thing.
No.
There was no, like, the guy, he wouldn't say it to you, first of all.
Yeah.
And so you never had to deal with it.
Yeah.
But now you get them in your inbox.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or
I mean,
even
the guys who
personal,
did
like, right there.
say it probably were just, like, it was probably worse in a way back then, because guys did do nasty things, but
Yeah.
now they can get, like, to your phone and private message. Bleh.
Anyway, that was heavy. Didn't know why I got down on that tangent, but
It was good, though. It's fine.
stuff you got to talk about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stuff you got to talk about. There's my husband there. Probably won't want to be on the podcast.
Yeah, probably
Calling
not.
back in a minute. We're almost there, babe.
We're almost there.
Sorry, I can't talk right now.
So, oh man, you drew the microphone.
No.
Oh,
Don't forget if we see somebody, I want to do that thing.
yeah, it's kind of dreary today. So not a lot of
Wait,
walkers. What?
No, I just saw somebody.
No, you did.
Oh, no, I didn't. It was a green bin. And my dogs went crazy today at this person. Walking them.
Oh,
It's really
man.
embarrassing. I mean, they're just saying hi or whatever, but
No, they're not just saying.
they're like, you know?
Oh, the person is just saying hi to the dogs?
Yeah.
Or the dog? You think the dogs are saying hi when they? Act
No,
like
no,
that?
no, no. The
Oh.
person, they like, because dogs are beautiful, but
'Cause that's one
I
thing.
gotta train that out of them, man.
Oh, it really sucks. One thing that helps is, and I haven't done this, but I've heard that this helps,
Yeah.
is to get a do not approach leash.
Yeah.
Or
On service or something.
in training or in service vest for your dog, especially rescues. Man, I got 2 rescues,
Yeah.
and they are like, if they're in like, they are super disciplined, soldier mode. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like walking in heel, they're just like, bup, 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 bup.
Yeah.
But when people come up like, "Can I see your dogs?" It
Yeah.
like breaks their
I think-
concentration.
yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like, "I thought we were on a walk. I thought we were," you know what I mean? "I thought the pack was moving forward," and then they're just like, "What do we do? Do we kill this person?" Like, I'm just like, "No, those aren't your orders. Get down." But
That's
dog
funny. We should laugh about that.
dog trainers,
That's not
though,
true.
when they're rehabilitating a dog, they'll put on those vests, right? Dog in training, and they wear the vest too. Dog trainers wear like the "I'm training a dog right now" vest, you know, on their
Okay.
back, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And people don't approach
Yeah.
those people because it's like, I'm trying to do something for this dog.
Yeah.
Like, it's not this is not your thing. This is me and this dog. You know what I
Right.
mean? Leave us alone.
Yeah.
It's something about dogs that people lose their brains. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When they see a dog, they're like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like, how would you react in a crowded bar
Yeah.
if someone came running towards you? "Oh my god! Can I touch your face and can I
Yeah.
grab your shirt and things?"
So cute.
Yeah, you'd be like, "Dude, slow your roll."
Yeah.
Like even
Oh, beep. Oh, I
even a
missed it.
mild-tempered, like, regular guy would do that.
That lady was there. She was waiting for us to do it.
No, it's
Damn
not.
it.
It's not the right type of lady, Kim, because she is blind and is using a.
Oh shit.
She wouldn't even.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah,
That's not even.
it's not
cool.
funny to do that.
Oh,
But
look, this lady.
this
lady
one,
right
this
here.
lady is not blind.
Beep beep.
No, we're not.
Oh, come on.
No, because it's so rude. We did that when we were kids.
Oh my god, it's so funny. Oh, wrecked my whole day. I can do it. That is hilarious. Yeah, that's true. That's true with the dogs. I mean, Marley's needs more work, you know, than I give her, and I feel bad about that. But when I walk her without Shelby, she's very well. I had her out with you guys that day.
Mhm.
She's not too bad.
Yep. She needs to get the idea a little bit. But do you ever, when you watch like The Dog Whisperer,
Yeah.
at the beginning of the thing, the best line in that whole intro is when he goes, "I'm the Dog Whisperer. I rehabilitate dogs. I train people." You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
He's like, you don't train the dog. You train the person how to deal with the dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dogs are already perfect. They
Yeah.
know what to do. They're instinctual.
Yeah.
They're primal. If
Yeah.
you connect with them on that level, you'll get the behaviors out of them that you need.
Yeah.
This has been Dog Podcast, where we talk about dogs and stuff.
Yeah. Man, we always find something to talk about, though.
Yep. We always find something to talk about.
What else should we talk about? Who else should we have on? We need some comments. We want options here.
Well, we could have
You know,
We could have a down on your luck car dealer who
why am I all slunched over today?
I don't know. We
Look
could
at
have
me. I look all like not.
someone who tried the hard way, like a rehabilitated criminal. We could have like an old car dealer who's not in business anymore, who tried to cheat people out of money, and they're like they do a rehabilitation like from prison.
Do you know somebody like that?
Well, I mean, car dealers come, they go, right? So
Man, oh man.
anyway, this has been Buy It Smart podcast,
Yeah.
where we
Buy It
take you
Smart.
under the hood of the car buying experience. We talked a lot about that today.
Well, we talked a little bit about that today.
We talked about dogs,
We talked about beeping and waving the other way.
yeah, and
We talked about stupid comments.
stupid
people
comments.
make.
Yep.
And we talked a little bit about car. We talked a little bit about lending early on.
We did, yeah.
I need a list of questions. That's what I need.
Yeah.
List of
Post a
questions.
comment.
Yeah.
Make a comment question, and we'll answer your question.
Yeah, we'll answer it. We'll try to.
We'll try to. Yeah.
We'll ask Google,
Yeah.
like you can do.
Yeah, that's right. Just ask Google. Don't even bother.
We'll be
posting.
more entertaining in our answer,
Yeah, maybe.
or not.
I'm trying to find a parking space, but
That Minnie's going today.
Roy's like moving. Look how he's moving like one or two cars the other way. He's like, I don't like it this way. We're going the other way with them.
Well, what I was saying yesterday, if you want to do that, we're gonna face out and put the bums together so they can drive forward or forward that way.
Yeah, I don't know. He wants to do it the other way, I think.
It's all good.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thanks, bye-bye.